19. So the difference is the 189, you can, once it's granted, live anywhere in Australia. It's not restricted to each state or territory. 190 and 491 are state or territory nominated visas, which means you have an obligation to live in that state or territory and you cannot move to another state or territory because they are nominating. If you look at the previous slides I mentioned, there is that nomination application. That's where they nominate you. So they leave somebody else and they nominate you, which means then you have a bind to stay in that state without moving to a different state. They choose your application because they want your skills, they want your occupation, and they want you in the state. That's why they sponsor it. And that's the binding that you cannot leave that state until the time frame that you sign up for. This you have a competent level. So if you take IELTS, you need to have the requirement from the department is to have 6 in each band. I always ask my clients to go for 7 because when you score 7, when you get 7 in each band, you get 10 points. So I'll show you the band calculation as well. So it's to show you what you need to do and what if you can go for that, go for that. Requirement is to have 6 in each band or an equivalent English examination like TTE. What is and then also you need to have health and character. So our doctors from IOM, Asili and Achini will cover that up. What is the, how do you do it when you are asked to do the health check? And character is the police reports from the countries that you lived in the last 10 years or more than 12 months. That's the eligibility criteria. So we are flowing down from this to the next slide of how do you get prepared for a formal visa. There are certain areas in Australia that's designated as regional, and that means that once the visa is granted, they sign up or they are committed to live in the regional area. And then you live on this, you stay on this visa for 3 years, and then you can apply for your permanent visa, which is subclass 191. Once you get everything prepared, then you go to the UI stage where you submit your expression of interest to the department. You are invited to apply, and then you lodge your nomination application. So that's the initial stage. Then comes the final stage where you are required to do your police clearance, undergo the health examination, which we will show after my session. Lodge the visa application, and then the department will go through it. They do have processing times, and it's available on the website to know where your application is at this stage, and they will tell you how long it's going to and which stage it is. Majority of the time it's processed within 90 days, 90% of the time that's specified, but they do always specify the time frame for processing of each application. I've put 189 and 190 together because they are both permanent visas, and like I said before, 189 is an independent visa. It goes on your points that you bring. There is no state or territory points, which I will show next. And